Bloodthief, a Titanfall 2 player's wet dream. I mean, what more could you ask for, other than ziplines? For those unfamiliar with Bloodthief, it's like if Quake Movement fucked Titanfall 2's mechanics, only to be cheated on by Doom graphics. I'll just read the Steam page so you have a better idea. Developed and published by a solo developer, Blargus, he made the demo. Bloodthief is an ultra-fast melee dungeon runner where you use momentum to parkour through hazardous dungeons and brutally slash through enemies, speedrun through haunted dungeons and castles, and learn what dark secrets lie beneath. So essentially, this is a speedrunning game. Not solely that, the developer, I've seen some videos, and he's talked about how he kind of wants a multifaceted approach from all kinds of players. You can play the game fast, slow, you can fight any enemy that you choose, or you can decide to just leave them alone, ignore them. Not only the obscure lore, but the dungeons you scour hold the very artifacts to reach such breakneck speeds. This game is very oriented towards people who want to move at Mach 5. And that's why I kind of love it. Every Titanfall 2 player knows that feeling of hitting the most crispiest, juiciest, most fattest launch from a... God damn it, it's a grapple. I keep on calling it a zipline. I don't know why. But whenever you grapple, it just sends you flying. That's the same thing this game kind of gives you. Less of the grapple mechanic, more of actually wall running, jumping, and maintaining, mantling, preserving speed, doing all kinds of parkour shit, but in a cool way. To be quite honest, the only reason I'm making this video is just to shout out this game. I think it deserves more recognition, more people should play it. There's already 10,000 people probably playing it, or have played it since February, but I do think more people should be, I don't know. There's going to be a full release soon. I think it might be next year. I'm not too sure. But all I really wanted to do is just show off my speedrun attempts. Not even close. If you actually go onto YouTube and search up actual Bloodthief speedruns, you will be amazed by what the fuck these people figure out. Because how the fuck? I don't know. Pretty cool shit. We start off our ultra fast and bloody murder spree in Varu Underbelly. Cottages lined up on stone walls make up our environment. A few twists in the beginning with enemies sprinkled in between. And an interesting component to this game is that you can use different swords. The sword I use is the Weeping Blade. It allows you more air control than usual, which helps build more speed mid-air. Stringing air dashes together can quickly eliminate a room of enemies if timed right, and send you flying. As you can see in the clip though, going a little too fast can mean that you sometimes will just straight up miss enemies, you can't hit them. So I do recommend at least trying to avoid going ultralight beam. This is my best time on this map after multiple attempts. I got 37.45 seconds, or number 9,049 on the leaderboard. To me, that's a dub. Varu Rooftops is quite literally my favorite level in this entire game. It has straight, narrow environments that encourage speed preservation and wall running opportunities. This is my inbound run, but I also have a quicker way to beat the level using out-of-bound techniques. At some moments, air dashing seems to be required to advance, but this level shows that you don't need to necessarily interact with anything as long as you are touching the ground every so often to replenish your stamina. This also shows how useful the Weeping Blade can be at strafing tight corners. I finished off the level at 35.9 seconds. Quite good, quite mid, could do better, but we'll move on. The Blooded Holdfast is a very interesting level. It's more so made for you to explore techniques further, kind of put them to extreme or to the test, but we're not here for that. We're here to figure out how fucking fast we can go before the voices begin talking to us again. Enemies are literally everywhere, making air dashing important, but risky as well. One arrow without any blood will kill you instantly. It took a bit to figure out having to navigate through this part, having to swing back through, and then having to navigate the tower part, but instead I decided to skip the first few to get to the ledge quicker. As we steal the key and pummel the poor soul standing in our way on the way out with a mediocre time of 52.9 seconds. How shameful. This is my Varu Rooftops out of bounds clip. I show the technique where you can climb around the walls and houses essentially to skip a majority of the level. I definitely recommend searching on YouTube if you want to achieve runs like these, because these definitely are far from perfect. I just kind of shitted these out just to make this video, and I just thought they were fun to try and achieve in the first place. I decided not to use the last 3 levels. I want to cover those later just because those levels are actually much more intricate and require a lot more use of your skills and more attentiveness on how to get quicker speeds, because they're still designed to be relatively simple, but there are moments where it can be tough to figure out how could I possibly go faster here, or where could I cut corners to get faster speeds there. But all in all, this is a really cool game. I definitely recommend you downloading this, supporting the creator Blargus, I believe. I'll put it somewhere here in the video. But thank you. Peace.